Hello everyone, I am Christine Ann Alvarez from Group C, and for this report, I'll be discussing one of the elements of radiograph as part of Module 8, The Nature of Radio. So according to Lustria et al., there are four elements of radiograph: the spoken word, the sound, the music, and the silence. But for this report, we will be focusing on the first element, which is the spoken word. As mentioned in the previous reports, the radio is a medium for hearing, meaning the audiences or listeners that use this medium can imagine and even visualize objects, actions, and ideas based on what they are hearing. Therefore, verbal language is the primary code of radio. Compared to print media, words on radio are always spoken. With this, the voice of the person or character speaking through the radio plays a crucial part as to how the audiences interpret their personality through the words they are speaking. This feature actually helps radio program producers to build or establish the brand of the person or character they are building. We can learn more about these with the help of some examples. So we have here three key people who are known for their voices or their spoken word in the radio industry. Even in the television, I think they're also known. First, we have Mark Logan. Second, we have Papa Dudut. And then third is Noli Cabayan de Castro. So first off, Mark Logan is known for the cheerful tone that he has with his voice. Most of the time, he is incorporated with light mood and fun stories. So, kumbaga, pag narinig mo na, si Mark Logan ito. So, nare-relate mo siya sa mga masayang kwento, sa mga cheerful na kwento, inspiring stories from the communities. So, let's hear some of his
Hey people, stop and look. Galaw-galaw para di ma-stroke. Himugyog sa makabagong dance beat. Huwag patatalo sa mga millennial at Gen Z. Kayang-kaya nyo pa yan, daddy, mommy, uncle at ante. At maging mga granny. Tumutok lang sa D1 12:06 AM. Dahil sagot ito ang bawat kumpas ng ating bukas. Hayaang kumubabaw ang musikang humahataw.
So in this commercial ad for a radio station, hindi talaga natin siya nakita, no? Pero yung boses niya, he was able to interpret yung pagiging masaya ng music in the radio station that he is promoting. Right. For the second one, who is Papa Dudut, which is actually a character, it's not his real name. He's more on the narrative tone, no? Kasi nagkukwento siya ng iba't ibang klaseng kwento. So his mood varies depending on the featured story. Whether it's drama, it's horror, or a love story, it depends. And most of the stories that he features is those that are mundane and drama stories. So we can hear more through this example.
Isa sa mga sangkap upang magtagal ang isang relasyon ay ang maging tapat ka sa iyong iniibig. Tunay na nakakasira sa pagmamahalan kapag ang isa sa inyo ay nagawang magloko at magkaroon ng iba. Bakit nga ba may mga taong nagagawang tumingin pa sa iba kahit meron na silang karelasyon?
So as you may observe in his tone, narrative, monotone, may pagka-provocative kasi nag-ask siya ng question to the listeners or the audiences of his show. And lastly, we have Noli Cabayan de Castro, who is known for his serious tone. But there are times that he incorporates jokes or mga unserious commentaries on complex topics. Medyo heavy yung mood ng kanyang show dahil mga balita yung kanyang kinukwento or featured sa kanyang show. So here is...
Narito ang nag-iisa
ng kapos na eh. Maraming talagang
Yeah.
Bagak, Bataan. Ha? Kasi po, may ni-raid ang Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, PAOK. Alam mo naman yung PAOK. So, nandun siya ngayon. Alamin natin kung anong follow-up report ni Marlene. Nagbabalita at nagsiservisyo mula sa Bagak, Bataan. Marlene.
So dahil news yung kanyang feature, no, mas serious yung kanyang approach when it comes to his spoken word. That's comparing to Mark Logan and Papa Dudut, who have their own brand when it comes to their voices. So another key feature of a radio talk is that it is most of the time, it is either scripted or is using a prepared script. This actually helps uh, for the newsreader or the one who is doing the radio talk to have a guide on what is the flow of their program. But then again, it should sound and be delivered in a way that it is not structured, no? Radio talk should not sound like it is something that is rehearsed or written beforehand. Kasi nga, di ba, mas masarap makinig sa isang tao kapag alam niyo yung kanyang sinasabi, alam niyo yung flow ng kanyang sasabihin. At hindi yung tipong may nagpapasabi sa kanya, kaya niya sinasabi yung mga salitang yun. So therefore, radio hosts, broadcasters, and DJs are actually encouraged to use everyday language, colloquialism, common expressions when they speak. Dapat casual and conversational lang yung approach. Kaya minsan kahit si kabayan no, Noli De Castro, kahit serious yung mga balita na pinifeature niya, he makes sure na meron siyang mga commentary na more of the conversational ones, the ones that using colloquial words, phrases na maintindihan ng mga tao. But then again, most of the time we use a different approach for news reporting. It is understandable if the newscaster will be reading the information of the script, since we don't want to miss any information or details from the news itself. But then again, communication platforms continue to evolve. No, there are times that networks allow the use of conversational approaches in news reporting to make it less intimidating for the listeners. So this is actually seen through the programs of Ted Filon, Nori De Castro, and other newscasters who have their own radio shows. Okay, to compare the difference of how we use a spoken word in radio talk and radio news, here is an example. So on the left is a radio talk.
Legal!
Magandang gabi Pilipinas, balik na po tayo sa ating regular programming. Nakakasama po ninyo ang panyera ng bayan na Attorney Rina Seco hanggang 7:30 po tayo ng gabi. Para sa usapang legal kasama si Attorney Rina Seco sa DZRH, una sa Pilipinas, una sa Pilipino.
Usapang Legal!
Kayo po, ano po ba ang naramdaman ninyo habang nanunood ng hearing dyan sa Senado? Yung iba ay nagagalit, yung iba ay, syempre yung iba ay fan, no, ni nananatiling tagahanga, supporter ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte.
So as you can observe dun sa kanyang spoken word, no? Mas conversational, nagtatanong siya sa audiences niya, at hindi siya mukhang structured, no? Nagtatanong siya na parang ad-lib, no? On the spot, naisip niya yung mga itatanong at yung kanyang sasabihin on the radio. On the other hand, here is an example of a radio news.
Aling flash report ni Val Gonzales Manang Milky?
Nakolakay ang sunog sumiklab sa Bagbag Cemetery sa Quezon City, nakataas sa ikalawang alarma.
Val Gonzales.
Oras sa Melky, ilang minuto pa lamang ang nakalilipas ng itaas sa ikalawang alarma ng Bureau of Fire Protection.
So dito naman kung na-observe nyo kanina, no, parang may binabasa yung babaeng newscaster in this. Yun dahil ay ayaw natin ma-miss ng important details on the news that we are trying to talk about. So to conclude, here are the important features that a radio talk must have. So first, it must be casual and conversational. As mentioned earlier, no, listeners prefer radio talk that sounds spontaneous and unstructured. Second, it must be simple and easy to understand. As discussed in the advantages of radio, yung radyo kasi nag-a-appeal siya to disadvantaged group or those who have little to no access to other media. By having simple and easy to understand messages, there is a higher possibility that our audiences get the information we are trying to send. And lastly, repetition is encouraged. That there is a low to no chance for the audiences to go back to a missed point. Well, unless the program is recorded or taped, no. Radio broadcasters or those who are speaking through the radio are encouraged to repeat important points all throughout their program. So that will be all for my presentation. But before I end, I would like to leave this question. As development communication practitioners, what essential feature of radio talk should we consistently apply in our work, whether writing scripts or speaking on air? I would love to hear your thoughts. Leave your insights on the comment section below. For your reference, here are my resources. And once again, I'm Christine Ann Alvarez from Group C. Thank you for listening.